fire. Ah, yes. Yeah, I've never had one, so I don't know. See, I've just gotten used to having the Intel stuff. Oh, we're not doing a loop-de-loop. Why are we doing a loop-de-loop? Game, please. Gonna move out the way. Move. Thank you. I want space. This is gonna be monker. As long as there's no lamp right next to the road like there is in ATS. It should be fine. Skipping frames. If it was skipping a lot of frames, then I would be concerned about it. But it is not. I still think it's something on your end. Either connection to your monitors or what you're seeing, or your internet. I would check both. Because what you see is not what everyone else sees, evidently. Otherwise, they would all be saying the same as you. So I don't know. I don't know. Stop and let us go. Thank you. Very good. Oh, hit the fence. Adeloid. How you say that? I have no idea what you just said. That sentence does not make sense. You can try again if you want. But take care. That bit made sense. Right, so looking straight in front of me, like in front of the, like you see that Jeep thing that's in front of the police thing in front of me. Yeah? That's smooth. If you see there's a billboard in the distance, and the pillars of which are flickering in and out of existence, yeah? That's a quality setting. Doesn't mean it's stuttering. It does look weird now that I'm looking at that. And the closer you get, the more it actually loads in. Other than that, I don't know what else to compare it to. There we go, they're all there now. What else is stuttery for you? Hello, Candy, how you doing? We're back, not on MP, by the way. Because you got confused last time. See him, I'd like him to see what he sees I see, and that does make sense. Addicted. No, I'm not addicted, I just want to get them done. And it's an excuse to test the beta out. What's wrong? I'm going to be doing the same for ETS, probably, if they add something interesting. All this green. Like, look at what you've told me to look at, like, dead in front. And if it's stuff in the distance that seems to flicker, then I'll know what you mean. If it isn't, I don't know. How many more of these do I have left? I'm doing my, as I said, third one of the stream, which is not bad. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 left. It's not bad. We did what, 5, 6 last time? Ease. Or I'll probably do the rest of them off stream, I don't know. do wonder what's coming for the ETS one, though. I hope to God it's not map changes. It is map changes, actually, because they teased that. I don't know if anyone remembers seeing they teased pictures of French towns having the layouts changed. More likely the base map, cities. So we're going to be getting grey roads again. Just think I was really close to 100 when UK. Not yet. Not yet. That will take a long time to remake. I'm sure it's on their list. Fix up my wheel, but at the same time you see the environment is not moving smooth when I pass it. To me, it is, because the frame rate is high enough. It's not stuttering. If that's a suitable reply. Like, it is not stutter. It's smooth. It is smooth. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you for the oof, Candy. $16.9. This is $16.9. 864. Again, you're looking at the quality of it, which is not what your original problem was. You are talking about something else now. Is a downscale of another resolution, which is 16.9. What you've just said is completely different to your original statement. Jumping all over the place. What console are you looking at? The in-game console. If I was to have the mini console thing on, it's different. You see something clearly that we don't see. The rest of the chat is lurking. I've just noticed. Because there's something that I'm wondering in my head. 60 FPS. It's not stuttering. Because the stutter you're describing is still different. Grabbing and drinking food. Oh yeah, so if I question it, they will wake up, doesn't it? You're working. On what? Go through con breakpoint is hard. The easiest difficulty to do them stealthy. Oh, it just takes practice. Remember, I used to do. There were some missions in one of the Battlefield campaigns where you have to stealthily either avoid all the enemies or take them out. You can pick either way, but it's a bit annoying to do both. And that's just you. Microsoft Access. Yes, I agree. I remember using that in IT lessons in college. I was wondering what the hell we used it for. It was that long ago now. So you just have fun. Don't rage. Enjoy. Look at that. Police car slows down police car. Huh? Close to you when you pass trees and see what I'm talking about. Trees are smooth to me. Again, do they look pixely or grainy or like in how they look, or when they pass, are they sort of glitching past me? Which one are you seeing? Wildlands, I've played a bit of Wildlands. Not too bad. I played a tiny bit of Breakpoint at the Insomnia Festival, but that was on a console, so I died because I cannot use the console controller at all. It was just horrible. I was there bleeding out while everyone else was doing very well. And he was doing well. He was, because he's used to a controller. That's my only experience of it, Seth. Look at how he slows down. Please fix that. It looks like a good game though, so I'll say that. It looks good. And I recently there was a sale where The Division 2, completely different game, was on sale. I haven't played that yet, but that also looks good. Because I've done a bit of The Division 1. Oh, there's a plane in the distance. There's a question for SCGT. It's disappeared now, but there's a plane in the distance. I want to see how you see this plane. Where's Turo, by the way? Turo, if you're still there. Because Turo's been lurking an alarmingly long time. Just curious where he is. Where is that plane gone? One time I want to actually describe it, it's gone. Yeah, it's your side of the problem. No one else has this problem. If one other person had this problem, they would be able to explain what they see, and then you compare it to each other. No one else does. Oh, there he is. He's right in the distance over there. Like, how does that plane look to you? Pretty smooth for me. Here he comes. Don't know where he's gone. He's gone. He was behind my mirror. And then I must have... Oh, there he goes. He's coming back into land. Force Carrier's employee? No. I'm not. I have driven with them quite a while, quite a few times though. They haven't reopened yet, so no one is really an employee at the moment. If you want to do it literally. Stop beeping! Why is he in that lane? You should be in this lane. I'm between. Just looking at the plane. The plane looks perfectly fine. Say what's true. Now you're saying what you see. There's a difference. What in my case, like you're saying, you're now going back to the entire game, right? Not just what, because for the past, I don't know how long you've been explaining what you see in my stream. Before that, you were saying about the entire game itself, because your first message when you came in was talking about how it's the game's fault. Like the game itself is stuttery. It would have pretty bad reviews if that was the case. Like if it was known for being quite a bad, laggy game. But it's not. Multiplayer is, but multiplayer is not the game. And you've already described from your video that you sent that your example was not on multiplayer. So that's ruled that out. Oh, we're here. See all that talking and we finally arrived, you see? Time flies. I'm gonna balls up this parking anyway, aren't I? Yeah, you want some of that? Huh? Beat you as well. Oh, I'm gonna hit the curb again. Ooh, that was the curb. Nope. Am I in the parking spot? Yes. Did it? Huh? That was legit for the people that complain. Andy, hello. How you doing? We're next Farmington, right. See, the console just shows a bunch of errors, but that is in the beta version. Because I've seen that bug report already. Right, where are we going here? In here, of course. Oh, two new ones. Right, let's pick. Lots of wheels or helicopter. That's basically a Chinook. A Chinook. Pick one. Both. Shame there's only one page of jobs. Yeah, we gotta have the heli, don't we? Look at that. That's pretty. Oh, it even has sections on the trailer for where the wheels sit. That's cool. Oh, you can see in it. Kind of. Ah. Right. Are you my escort? Yes, you are. The chat was broken. Well, I saw your message. I still got caught on the fence. No, it's the way that you've explained it that is really confusing. You're saying that every single person that plays this game is unaware that the game, stutters. Which it doesn't. It stutters depending on who's running it, like how it's being run. If you've got a poor system, then it will stutter, for example. You're watching a stream. If it stutters, that's you. Because at the moment it's not me. And usually it is me. But no, it's not every game. It's not every person's game that does it. I've been playing this for a long time. I've seen loads of other people's gameplay on all kinds of different systems. Some of them do lag a bit, but that's due to their system. That's not the game. So there's something strange going on from your point of view. And I still have a certain idea in my head of, I'm going to say afterwards. Don't hit anyone. Good. But yes, I cannot help you. Because none of us here have the same problem. It's Bales! Bales, big fan, please. You don't have to speak. Thank you for the oof. Yeah, we've had an entire long conversation throughout the entire of the previous job, actually, about this exact problem that only he's having. Looking some cause. It's got nothing to do with it. Game doesn't use that. He speaks. How have you been? Hello? The game is stuttering. See, that needs proper tech support there. Because that could be anything. I don't know. Oh, what's this? 300? Oh, I had a bigger long job, didn't I? I hope they're not all this long. 180 was the smallest. At least this one is not too wide either. Within the lane. It's just a long boy. The UI, it's very good. Both of them, if you just look up the SISL guy in the workshop, Sissel. 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, that's fine. I have that as well. So it's not that. No, the game doesn't use too much RAM. Doesn't use too much of everything. That's the point. That's why it's really strange. A lot of mods. A lot of mods, see? When was the last time you tested the game vanilla? If you're aware of vanilla. Like, have the settings on like 100% scaling. You can keep it at 4K. No mods. And see what happens. If it still stutters, as you say, then there's another progression to your issue. If it doesn't, then obviously it's the amount of mods and stuff you have. That's pretty obvious. SK, hello. Worse on low setting. Yeah, what you are describing, good God, what you are describing is texture quality. You are now describing texture quality. That's what this is. Flat UI. Flat UI is the menu one. The one that you see at the bottom of the screen is a GPS editor or something. I forgot what it's called. It's by originally by someone called Henil. But it will show up if you look up Cecil's name. I've got it because I'm in single player. I'll remove it when I go back on multiplayer. Worse on stuttering. Yeah, the flat UI. It's called flat UI. There's one for both games. Quality. So the stuttering gets worse if the quality is lower. Now that's fascinating. It should get worse if it's higher. Because you have more usage required. I'm trying to word it as if I'm a tech, you know, like tech support right now. I'm in the wrong place for tech support. So after 3 years, you claim of not having any answer to your question. I think the lack of answers will continue. Because again, we don't see what you see. It's buttery smooth. And if you're judging it based on the stream, it becomes a little better. That's the opposite of what actually happens. Have you been in other people's streams and had a look at what they see? Or what you see them looking at? If that makes sense? So my one is thankfully fine for running the game. You know, if Squirrel is still live, you know, one of the top streamers of this genre of game. If he's still streaming, I think he's still streaming this. Go and have a look at that. See if you see the same. Made no sentence in the slightest. Neither did that. Boy. Squirrel's got stuttering as well. Every game has stuttering. Right. What we need to do is think of another word of what you're trying to describe, because it's not micro lag. That could be anything. It's not stuttering. Well, it was a sentence. It just was a poorly worded sentence. It's, you know. That's all. Yeah, you cannot be talking about every single person that plays this game having a stutter issue. Because they don't. They just don't. You want about your frame time, it depends on your specs, not the game. Because the game will only run at whatever you're running it on. Good under the fence. Good. One core is almost 70. Only one? It's a bit interesting. What CPU do you have? Because you have a 2060, so that's alright. We worked out that's alright. Like, it doesn't use much of either. I'm below 50% usage on both, in my case. Ah, see, that's a good CPU. Lots of streamers and stuff use that CPU. So that's fine as well. Hello, Lulu. How you doing? Now, I'm below 50% and while streaming as well. So, and recording. Which I'm fascinated about, no? 70, yeah, I had that once. For quite a while, I had that one. Good hello as well, Jamesy. Tech support, yes, we're still going. Do you want to know what you're doing? What the boys doing? You're all being quiet. So it's yes, because it's an i7. That's why it's good. Are you boys practicing for the Farm Sim League or something? Playing that. How do you say that? Like, what is that game that you're playing? Long weekend in England. Well, how was it? Be honest. You're lurking. I can tell. Malloc and cheese. Right. On both sides, we need the entire chat to participate in this. Who sees the trees passing me not smoothly? In quotes. Because I see them pretty damn smoothly at 130 FPS. Despite it not being about FPS. And they don't look smooth because the trees are rubbish. They are moving smoothly. Even that sign was smooth. Pretty damn smoothly. Good. See? I don't get the problem. See, SC, like, we're trying to understand it. Otherwise, we would have told you to just get out and, like, not bother or something, you know. Because it's taken a while. We're trying to understand what you mean. But we don't see what you see. So we're blind, apparently. We even looked at a plane going overhead. You know, all kinds of stuff. Smooth. I need to start shifting down now. At least I remembered. But it's not really being a heavy boy. Oh, I'm mowing the grass right now with the back of that trailer. Just chopping it all down. Finally more bugs. No, not yet actually. Surprisingly. I even managed to, at the end of the stream yesterday, not yesterday, Friday, I wanted to turn the pitch thing on, the one where I can look down. Because Yorkshireman was in the stream and he was saying, oh, the pedals now work. And I can tell you that they don't. Because while I'm pushing it down, pedal's not moving. So I don't know what the hell he was on about, but I wanted to turn that on to see it, and then it froze my game. I then turn it on today, no problem at all. So I haven't found anything else yet. Tinted glass. It should be. It technically kind of is, isn't it? I'm trying to look at the difference. Like, it's open slightly. And the scenery behind it does look slightly darker. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to tell it was a window. But more tinted. Oh, yeah. Like part of a tuning pack. Just click the window and see how tinted you want it. Like limousine type tint. Like how you can have in GTA, I think you have different styles of tint. That kind of thing. Slightly black, yeah. You can see where the curve of the window is anyway. Yeah, you can still do that, but I'm pretty sure they're aware of that one. Because someone was saying how on the SES on the SES stream, they noticed that. Because I think they're using the tracking thing as well. I'm not sure. I didn't watch all of the stream. It's ironic because the two bugs of the same situation that I found were to do with the Toby thing, so it's not even the game. It's just how the Toby works. But this scenery is so nice. Shame that SC doesn't see it in the same way we do, because this looks very nice. It's very smooth. I actually had a look. The section of the bug reports, when I did it on sort of before I went to bed on Friday, so it had only been out for maybe a day or two, and there's already 3 or 4 pages of reports, and that's for ATS. So most of them are to do with different trucks. The windows don't quite work properly. Various sounds not playing when they should. Menu music not playing when it should. I've got it all turned off, so I don't know. Loads of different kinds of things. Then it's more, yeah, my game froze when I tried to click a slider. You know. Could be anything. Could be anything at all, but they're looking into it. So I did my part. Oh, this is the road where you can cut across the cut the corner. I wonder if it would tell me off if I was to go up there. Probably. Unless there's a setting you've turned off. Usually when I boot up the game, the sound device that it's set to is not turned up at the time. So I haven't heard it recently. But no, it does do it because the mixer channel in OBS that picks up just the game does trigger when those 2 intros play. So it is there. Maybe there is a thing to do it. What they need is an official thing in the game to skip the intro. Because there's a Steam parameter at the moment to skip it, which is what MP uses. But there needs to be an official one. Gosh damn. No, I haven't tried that one yet. That's on my list of stuff that I probably should try out, along with the new trailer. Because you can have doubles and triples of that trailer. Just to see how it sounds. It's good. Apparently it is. I don't even think I own one of those trucks. No, I need to try it as well. I guess it's just like a normal trailer. I don't know. I just need to do a small job with it. Could do it after this one if we want to. Haven't stopped driving the truck since. Ooh. Tempting. I'll see if it, you know, if it freezes or crashes while I'm buying and configuring the truck. That'd be something. Then there'll be another issue to report. The windows down. Well, you have to have your engine on before you turn the windows down, so, which is a nice feature. Yeah, yeah. You cannot change the windows. F4 then do it. Wait, that's a feature in F4. To say how far down you want the windows. That's cool. Okay. Good do. I mean, I don't often check the F4 stuff, so... Ooh, lucky no one's coming the other way. Why are we on a bendy road? What? What? I don't know. Oh, all those trees look so nice. Why did you slow down? Oh, 25, of course. No, the problem is not me, SC. It wouldn't make a difference if I turn it on or off, because while I have it at the moment, I don't know which one it's on, is fine. It's for you. VSync being on or off for me does not affect what you see differently. If it was broken for me, it would be broken for you. Then I would understand you. It will stop the window from going down. Yeah, like you do normally. Like you can... No, you can actually set the button, the same button, like in a normal car. How far up or down you want it. So nice. So nice. It's exciting to hear the difference in ATS though when they do that as well. If they do that. It's going to trigger me, like the moment the windows are not the same height, you can kind of tell. But it not being smooth. I don't get what you mean though. Don't have stuttering. No, I don't have stuttering. What you are seeing is from the stream. Like James, if it's lagging for you as well, it's the stream on your end, or like it's Twitch doing something. On my end, before the stream, it's fine. That's what I'm saying. This is the problem, you see. There is no stutter. Not in the micro lag, like several times that he's on about. And if it's micro lag, no, I know. I can picture some other form of lag actually, where it's like as it's loading in the scenery, it appears ever so slightly slower. If that's what you mean, you've got very good eyesight, because that's not what you've described. And you've taken us through this entire journey just to explain something else, and that's not something that's fixable by turning VSync on or off, because it's not VSync. Problem is not with me, if that makes sense. Yeah, the electric thing, I don't bother doing that. Well, you have to turn the electrics on, then the engine. They're set as both. As objects move off the screen, it stutters. What I'm actually seeing, if I look at the edge of my screen now, what I'm actually seeing is natural motion blur. So that's not what you see, because you're limited to 60 frames. Because the stream's 60 frames. What I see at double that is it blurring as it disappears. Like, this is what's confusing. James, how would you describe it? And how would you fix it? Because his issue seems to be like, oh, he's had it for several years and it's horrible. Every single person has this issue, apparently. Which is why this conversation is not finished yet. Because it's such a bad issue. Apparently. again, the way that you've described it is like as if it's game breaking. Like, oh, it's ruining the game. Which makes it sound like it's much worse than what you are claiming to see. Well, it's not what you see. Let's say the road markings. Lagging when they go off the screen. No, but he's talking about things that are right in front of me. Like several times he said, look right in front of you and see the trees lagging. No, you're not really blaming, well, you bluntly blame the game, but now we're trying to sort of work out what you're saying. Look at the pilot SUV thing in front. Is that stuttering? Like, what the hell do you mean it's not smooth? On about the very wide. No, he's not on about that. Because he's just changed what he said. First he's on about the front, and now he's relating to you being at the very edge. It's blurry. Don't look at the very edge. Look at trees. Yeah, look at the trees in front. If I don't move my head. The texture changes as they come into view. That's a graphics setting. What you're describing is not a graphics setting. But it definitely sounds like you're talking about that. Look exceptional. I mean, they don't. Trees are rubbish, but if they look decent. Vegetation is not on a high graphics level. But again, it's not about graphics, as you're saying. Because even on low, it can happen. So you see what the problem is? It's a loop-de-loop of this conversation. You are not seeing the same thing as Jamesy, clearly. If James looks in front of him, directly at the middle, as if you're me looking out the front window. Apparently it's stuttery as it goes past. Like that there was a tiny little, you know, momentary little lag spike. Don't know what the hell that was. You could barely notice it unless you're looking at it. It's observable. How often does it stutter? Like, can you time in between the stuttering that you're seeing? Even if it's a small stutter, like how often are we on about here? Beach Coma. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Don't tend to... No, neither do I. You stare at what's in front of you. Every second. See, that would be quite bad, wouldn't it? That would be game breaking if that was that common. I do not see that. I can see the lines flickering around a bit. That's something called anti-aliasing, if you're aware of what that is. Or the other one. Anisotropic, whatever the goddamn word is. That one. Filtering. Oh, I'm going to hit the thing. No, I didn't take the turn wide enough. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. When you are close to things you see... Let's try something. Right. How stuttery is it if I was to drive with it zoomed in? So the close things are even closer. How stuttery is it now? Look at the signs, for example. I know. I should have taken a wider turn. I know. I was trying to read the chat as well. Bamble. Right, for me, those signs are very good. And you can see the bushes in the distance rendering in. That's not stutter. And you both lost. LOL. You're lucky that didn't work, Abby. Don't know why that didn't work. Oh, now it did. Well done. 2 at once. 11 miles left, by the way, of this one. God, time is flying by now. How fascinating. And then we will switch truck, I think. If I switch truck, then do another one. So, comments like, oh, are you getting work done? And you see difference. There is no difference. Like, you are not seeing what I'm seeing. There is no difference. I'll have a look at my graphics things, actually. I'm not going to change anything. I don't know what I said it to. It's been the same thing for ages, because it's not broken. Like how you see it as. Change lane maneuver. I know. I know. Oh, don't turn like that. Hour. Yes, the chat is 1 at the moment. Shut up. I do like that beep. That's a nice beep. Is it, Andy, because you've used the other truck, is it the same beep in every single truck now? That loud, sort of, almost train-like air horn. That trailer just glitched. Oh, I'm not parking in. Oh, I'm not parking in this place. We've come from the wrong side. Have to do a full-on U-turn now. Oh, what the f... I want to clip this thing as I enter the... Oh, I'm loading a checkpoint because I hit him at the very end. Are you kidding me? Game? Where's the finish? Oh, you gotta be pushed, mate. You gotta be fucking hell. He was in my way from doing like an S turn, alright? Ain't got time for that. Stupid. I did it. Of course I parked it. Read about it, look. All my points. We have to come back here anyway. How are they so high? Because this is the old system. That's why. Right. No, they haven't changed it. This is a mod. Because it looks better than the actual UI in the game. Don't worry. Save that one. Now we go... Options. Graphics. VSync enabled. 143 hertz. 125 anti-aliasing's on medium, so it's not a big deal. That one is on full. It doesn't affect the stuttering that you're seeing. No, not even on ultra. Don't need it. It's perfectly fine on my end. Right. What was I doing? Truck dealers. Was it Kenworth? What's it called? Where are we? Nowhere near it. T680. Don't have 144. Oh, I do in the menu. There's something called, nah, oh, you are, that actually just annoyed me what you just said there, because that's not how it works. Like, what you've just explained is not how it works. T680, right. Like, you are not playing at maximum frames. Yeah, the stream is 60, so what you're seeing is less than what I'm seeing. I'm at flawless, you know, thing now. I don't know what combination I'm using at the moment. I have no idea what I'm doing. Big boy. Yeah, big boy. 6x4. That changed nothing. Oh, on the short one. That also changed nothing. Interesting. Put that all the way up. Yes. 6 speed. Yes. Oh, I like how it doesn't... I can't move my head when I look around that. That's fascinating. I don't mind that one. That was alright. No, James is not the one that's complaining about it. It's SC that is. Have a nice day as well. I really wouldn't worry about it because you are clearly seeing something else. Bud. I don't know what I was actually using. Something like that. I don't know. That's alright. Oof. Oof. Put it on that side because the plate's so big. Oh, this takes ages. Need to change every single wheel. This is what I was talking about the other day to whoever. Every single wheel needs changing. And it annoys me. Because you can't just save... Like, if I was to save this one wheel, and then, you know... I should copy the config, shouldn't I? I've never used that feature. It's alright, it's fine, it won't take that long. Not like this is going to be my main truck in future. That's for the forestry stuff, isn't it? I don't need that. What is... Oh, that's... Ooh. Okay. Right. But I can't move and look what's in the side. Just buy that. Where am I putting it? What's next? Gallop is there. Those are probably from real ops. That's also probably the car. So I'm not going to use those. Please don't crash. Nice. Ooh. Why would they give only this truck a throaty sounding... throaty sounding engine? I'm back in San Francisco anyway, so... Gal. Let's go to Gal. Oh, it didn't change the time. Ooh. It changed it. Which one are we doing? No, not all the truck sounds. My current one sounds exactly the same. It's only this truck that's changed, which is why I'm testing it. Yeah, you want the big one. Of course you want the freaking big trailer, don't you? God damn. That's the same. It's not as bassy, it's just, what's the word? It sounds growly, but it's not bassy. Like my other one. These mirrors are... I'm sitting quite high up, aren't I? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, I can't even see the back of where the trailer is. But in the other one you can. Oh yeah, the F4 thing. No, that's just... Hang on, let me... That'll do. You sure? Those are your actual mirrors. We're on about windows, not mirrors. Actually, I could change the settings now. The settings I was on about. To make it sound more bassy. Like the engine volume. No, I don't know what the hell you were on about. I just hear more rumble now. Oh, this is going to be so difficult because I can't see the corner. I can't see the back of myself. Somehow did that. Oh. No, I would not do this IRL. You're so scared about, you know. Then you have to be a pro at it. But you don't just start doing that, do you? It sounds cool. What on the phone wise? Yes. Or when they go around the corner and they start, the back of the trailer like clips a car and it just drags the car around. I see that one quite a lot. It's made use of my Toby thing. I'll have to check my other mirror. Engine sound is not different at all when I shift it up. Getting a new monitor, you can use triples or track IR or Turby. Ooh. Or track IR is cheaper. I'll tell you that. Toby is quite expensive. It's entirely up to you. Well, track hat is another option. It's the same as the track IR, basically. Virtually the same. I am, yes. The Tobii Eye Tracker 4C, whatever the full name is. Because there's a few versions of it. Triple monitors. Because you'd want to play it in triple screen, wouldn't you? You'd want to play it in widescreen. No, I think it's saves you money, really. Any difference? Well, no, between the Tobii and the tracker, oh yeah, for sure. One attaches to you, one doesn't. The Tobii one has many features in other games. Track hat is quite limited. This game has a roll feature where I can literally tilt my head instead of turning my head. And the track hat doesn't do that. Yes, there's a discount code as well, by the way, which saves you a bit. But if you were, I'd probably suggest getting one of the tracking things rather than a different screen. Because if you're only using the screen just to have the ability to play in triple screen, you're not really making good use of that screen, are you? Solving the stuttering problems. There's no stutter problem. I see no. No, I would solve it if I had one. Not as a clip. Like the Tobii one attaches to your screen, so it's like imagine like a you know, like the sound bar kind of thing, but thinner. Attaches to your screen, it just looks at you. So there's nothing on me like a clip, like the track IR would be. If that makes sense. Which is nice, because I used to have both wires attached to each other. So, oh no, it's a good coupon code, isn't it? 100p star, because it's my escort for this mission. That's what I'm doing, is escorting me. There's also a, whatever that is, guidance, you know, warning patrol thing behind me. Called special transport. So I'm carrying a big thing. Mission. It is a mission. It says on the config screen, the debug screen afterwards. The mission's done or something. Job's done. I don't know what it says. Of course it's a mission. You don't... Like, make sure you have good use for the Tobii anyway. I'm driving around a lot. It's good. But the other ones do work just as well. Just trying to save you some money a bit. Oh, that was a deep. Hello. Jez. 4 months. I do appreciate that. 1 month streak, that's fine. Welcome back. Saving money isn't yours. Oh, spend it all then. It was. That really concerned me for a sec. Sorry, I just inhaled air too quick and I managed to choke on air. Don't know if you've ever done that before. So stupid. Uncomfortable. Quite deep voice. Ah, see, I read it the way that it should be. Yeah, you really are having problems today, Andy. I would, go take a nap or something. Early bedtime for you. The Italian restaurant fans. Were you having one next to one of those last time? Yeah, this sound isn't too bad. I still prefer my other one though. For some reason. It's throaty, it's not growly. Depends on how loud you have it. You had a decent sleep? I don't know. Maybe it's just an off day, you know? And it's not even Monday. 5 hours sleep. I had 8-ish. I'm trying to force myself into do that thing where instead of having your phone next to you so you can easily press snooze or just turn the alarm off, I have it on my desk, so I have to climb out of bed and physically turn it off. It's an easy trick. 3:30 to 11:30. Good God. I find that for some reason, like, the earlier, maybe just for me, the earlier you wake up, the slower time is. Like, the morning took ages to pass. It was lovely. I could do quite a few things. I did a few things this morning. Could do quite a few things. And then the afternoon kind of, you know, speeds up, and then now we're in evening. If you wake up and you get out of bed when most of the morning's gone, the rest of the day just disappears. Because you've missed the morning where for some reason it's slow. I don't know, it's very strange. Blind food provision. Ah. Well, good luck. Yeah, that's why there's kind of a positive thing of waking up early, because then you can do quite a few things and then you have the rest of the day. Not worrying about it. It's like doing homework, which no one ever did. But you know what I mean.